Hello everybody. In this video I will discuss about the inverse variation of unitary method. So that is exercise 9b from R.S. Agarwal book. First I will discuss question number 4. 16 horses can consume a certain quantity of corn in 25 days. In how many days would the same quantity be consumed by 40 horses? So we have to find out how many days. That means days will be in the right side. So horses will be in the number of horses will be in the left side. So 16 horses can consume corn in 25 days. So one horse can consume corn in, obviously it will be more days because here is number of horse more less, so that means number of horse is less, that means one horse can consume corn, that means that will be for more days. Corn actually food of horse, so that food can be consumed by 16 horses, that is 25 days, but one horses, that is more, that will be, so it will be multiplied. Then 40 horses, for 40 horses that will be divided here. So by 5 at first we will see that 8 to the 16, that means 10 days. Therefore, in how many days would the same quantity be consumed? In 10 days, the same quantity would be consumed. Now question number 6. Rita types 40 words per minute and takes 24 minutes time to type a certain document. Her friend Geeta has typing speed of 48 words per minute. In how much time will she be able to type the same documents? So here, first of all, we will do unitary method and find out the result. That means how much time is asking here, so this time will be in the right side and this number of words per minute, that will be in the left side. So to type 40 words, to type 40 words per minute, to type 40 words per minute, Rita takes time 24 minutes for a documents. Then to type 1 word per minute, then time will be taken, that will be more because 1 word per minute. 1 word per minute, then time will be more is requirement to finish the documents. That's why it will be multiplication. And to type 48 words per minute, Geeta takes time 24 into 10 divided by 48. 12 2s are 24, 12 4s are 48, 2 2s are 4, then 2 5, that means 2 5s are 10, 5 minutes. Therefore, this is 40 minutes. That means this will be 2 20s of 40. So this will be 20 minutes. Therefore, C will take 20 minutes time. To type the same document. Now coming to question number 8. At the beginning of a month, a factory has enough materials to make 240 tons of steel in a month. If 60 more tons of steel is to be made that month, how long will the materials last? So here, what to find out? How long, that means timing we have to find out. Here 240 tons of steel in a month here given, that means 30 days, that is given here. 60 more tons of steel is to be made, that means 60 will be added with 240. 60 more is given, that's why 60 will be added with 240 tons, that means that will be 300 tons. Then that tons, how long will the last, that materials will be the last, that we have to find out. That means timing we have to find out. Timing will be in the right side and that tons will be in the left side. So let's start it. So here, first of all, 240 tons of steel, 240 tons of steel will last for a month, that means 1 month, that means 30 days. So 1 tons of steel will last for more days. 1 tons that will last for more days, that will be, it will be multiply 240 into 30 days. Then here is 60 more tons, that means 240 plus 60, so it will be 300. 300 tons of steel will last for 240 into 30 divided by 300. days. Therefore, the materials will last for 24 days. Now coming to question number 10. A military camp has provisions for 630 men to last for 25 days. How many men must be transferred to another camp so that the food lasts for 30 days? So first of all we have to find out how many men, that means total number of men we have to find out. For 30 days how many men's food will be last for 30 days? That will be found out first. So provisions means actually food. So 25 days, in 25 days food will be last for 630 men. Food will be last for 630 men. 630 men. Then in 1 day food will be last for, that will be more men. 630 into 25, then in 30 days for 30 days, for 25 days, food will be lost for, then that will be 630 into 25 divided by 30. Then it can be cut by 3, 3 to the 6, 3 on the 3, then it will be 525 men. So here is asking how many men must be transferred to another camp. 630 men is there. How many men must be transferred? 525 men is there for 30 days. Food lasts for 30 days. So that will be subtracted. That number of men will be subtracted. So the number of men must be transferred equal to 630 minus 525 equal to 105. So 105 men must be transferred to another camp. So now question number 12. 1200 soldiers in a fort had enough food for 28 days. After 4 days, some soldiers were transferred to another fort, and thus the food lasted for an extra 32 days. How many soldiers left the fort? Okay, so how many soldiers we have to find out. That means number of soldiers will be in the right side and number of days will be in the left side. So first of all, 1200 soldiers in a fort had enough food for 28 days. That is okay. After 4 days, some soldiers were transferred. That's why after 4 days means 28 minus 4. That will be the number of days. So for 1200 for 24 days, that means for 28 minus 4, that means 24 days. Food will be last in 24 days. Food will be last for 1200 soldiers. So in 1 day, food will be last for that number of soldiers will be more. That means 1200 into 24. Then in 32 days, food will be last for 1200 into 24 divided by 32. Then it can be cut 4 6 are 24, 4 8 are 32. Then 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8. Then it will be 4 3 are 12. Then 3 3 are 9, 900 soldiers. So here question is asking how many soldiers left the fort. Already gone from that fort. So 12 soldiers are there. Then 900 soldiers. 32 days food will be last for 900 soldiers. Then already how many soldiers will be left? Already left. That means number of soldiers those who already left equal to 1200 minus 900. That means 300. So this is the answer.